Josh was eating a bagel. Welcome to the Livestream Takeover episode 228. We're back, baby.
I hate that I missed last week.
Yeah, it was a fine show. I think I held it down.
I went back and watched.
Did you? Oh, good.
I did.
Yeah. Did I exceed your expectations?
You expected my expectations.
Happy birthday to you.
Thank you. It was a good day.
You're the big. How old are you now?
41. 41. So had a good day.
It's getting up there. Not gonna lie.
Let's see. Nicole had to go to the airport today.
Oh,
She's
you're
like,
on your
I
own
know what
again,
I'm going to give you for your birthday. I'm going to leave. So
that's the gift for both of you, actually.
Yeah, like, hey, how about
that really is. I don't know who's getting the better present.
Yeah. So that was good though. So I went in late to work because I had to hang out, before taking her, and then we did that. So
that's good. That seems like a perfect way to start your birthday. Are you going to be having yourself a chest pizza later?
Well, not tonight for sure, because as you could just see before this started,
Josh was just
bagel.
Yeah.
So
with cream cheese?
Obviously.
Well, not always obvious. Some people get just cheese. Some people also just get toasted butter.
Okay, I'm not, depending on the bagel, I'm not here to judge that. I could even go for a jelly.
Oh, a jam? Are you a jam or a jelly guy?
I don't mind the preservatives. I'll go with a jelly.
You like your fruit to be macerated.
Yeah.
And then sieved.
Shitty Cali bagels. No, these are Noah's bagels, which are New York style.
Oh, okay. So. Well, New York style on the scheme of things is number 2 for me. Montreal being number 1. You have to have a Montreal style bagel before you say you've had a bagel.
What is that?
Not gatekeeping bagels, but it's the boil. It's the boil they put on them. I don't know what they do, but
isn't that what New York style is too?
Nah. New York's are more like bread. A Montreal style bagel, full on bagel. Paul Schulman, thank you very much. There's just one thing I got to know. How did you get that lady to model that hat in your merch photo? She is a stock model, and I chose her.
Yeah. You, please.
Yeah. There's not much to it. But when you're bringing in the big bucks like I am over at Teespring, they'll let you do just about anything.
A catalog of options.
Yeah, there was a man, and there was.
So how does one get their wife to go away for their birthday? Asking for myself.
I don't know. My wife will be together for. Oh no! Wait, no. No. I'll be back. I'll be back by then.
Where are you going?
I'm going to Proline by the Fire.
Oh, that's when your birthday is?
Well, it's just after that. Yeah.
Okay. Well, that's what you say. She'll be back.
Yeah.
Well,
that's
cool.
Better.
I'll get you a specific chest pizza that you
can all right. Thank you.
In front of everybody at the event. We'll put a candle in it for you.
Great. Oh, perfect. Yeah, that'll be perfect. Some idiots put fish on their. No, David, I would say I'm one of those idiots.
Yeah, of course you are.
I've been
I
known
knew
to
you
put
were without even asking. I knew
smoked salmon on a bagel. That's not out of the realm of reality. That's pretty normal in it. I believe that's pretty normal.
For your type, for top button type.
I had to do it up because somebody mentioned it.
So yes,
the scare videos were incredible.
Oh, God.
You know what? I don't even think you're scared. Like, you don't jump all that much.
It's just like,
God damn it!
God,
yeah.
Just so
Rebecca
focused.
used to jump scare me a lot too around the house. And it's the weird kind where like I know she hasn't left the house. So I'm like, Rebecca? And then she'll just pop out from behind like the closet. And I'm like, I knew you were in there, but it's so scary.
See, those were all just like I'm either focused or I'm doing something around a corner and bah! Don't expect somebody to be in. And they're so small that they just God damn. So
Tyler Wolstenholme, welcome. This is one of your, I think this is your first super chat. Thank you. My Trucks of Freedom has been stuck in Sacramento since last Friday. I'm getting impatient. Appreciate you guys though. You don't have to appreciate me.
No.
I have nothing to do with Trucks of Freedom other than I bought one and people still thought that I somehow got something special.
You did not. You got no special treatment.
No. See?
So
in the horse's mouth.
I don't even think the person who shipped yours knew who you were.
Yeah, that's very common.
Yeah. Toxic crawlers, thank you very much. Happy birthday, Josh. I will use my lung infection like an instrument and sing you have. Oh God. Well, for one, I hate being sung to.
Yeah, I don't like that.
And it's my internet. I hope that fixes itself.
But
I hate being sung to, but I also hope you get better. But also I don't want to hear. I don't want to hear it. They sung at work today. I was like, don't do that. I will walk out of this room.
Did Jim sing?
No, just the back girl. Captain Insano show no mercy to starfish. Happy birthday, Josh. From me and Jasmine. Hope you wish granted. Thank you very much. Thank you both, Brandon and Jasmine.
I don't think smoked meat poutine bagel is not a thing. I think you could definitely make that a thing, especially in Montreal. You're talking my language. Eric Weiss, thank you very much. So I picked up a Holmes 3500 kV Puller Pro in his sale. Will I hurt my optic if it goes in there?
It's a lot of motor. I would put machine gears in the axles.
Definitely machine.
It's really about all though. Putting the motor plate, a metal motor plate on, is a nice benefit when changing the motor. Especially if you're going to be changing gearing and things like that. That would be comfort, nice thing to do, but not totally necessary. So but that would be where I would start.
That's a good place to start.
Yeah. Let's see. This one is you, Matt.
Oh, that's Thomas. Thank you very much, Thomas. Age is less like a hill and more like a crater. The first half is easy downhill. Second act is like climbing a dookie-covered cliff. Happy birthday, Josh. Thomas, you're older than me, right? You're older than me.
I feel like I tripped and fell to the bottom, and it hurt on the way down, and now I'm injured trying to get at that other side.
Yeah. I feel permanently injured.
Yeah. I wanted to say thank you, Josh. And Michael at Vanquish ordered a truck from and inadvertently had it sent to my old address. VP was able to intercept the delivery and get it sent right address. Yeah, that was not an easy one. That was. He contacted me in a panic, like, "Hey, I don't even live." That's not like he moved across town; he moved states away.
Oh dear.
He's like, I was like, I'll see what I can do. Hello, ding dong.
Hello, Wes. I told Richard that story this weekend, and he thought that was really funny.
It's funnier if you've met Nicole, because
it's funny. I've never met. I don't think. Have you met Logan in real life?
Yeah. When Nicole was sitting there calling him Wes all weekend.
Right. Got it. It's funny. Charlie Shankles here wore his Chevrolet Ford shirt to Cars and Coffee on Sunday. Was a big hit and made lots of new friends. That's good. I'm glad that shirt brings sparks joy with people or anger.
That's not it.
That's wrong. That shirt is wrong. That's not how that shirt goes. Man, if I was a real Ford guy, I'd be mad.
Happy Wednesday, guys, and happy birthday, Josh. Thank you. Thank you, George. Much appreciated. Tom as well. Happy birthday, Josh. Just got home from work. Turned on YouTube, grabbed my Trucks of Freedom from the porch, and I'm opening it right now. I'm excited to hear what you got, Tom.
Freedom.
Speaking of what we got, I missed a week.
Oh, here we go. The 4-hour mail call.
It
begins.
I see Wyatt is in here.
Wildly annoying.
We
Hey,
hung
Wyatt.
out with Wyatt while we were out at Axel Fest.
Oh, is he allowed to go still?
He was there. Like, hey, wrong hat. Get to work.
You don't work here anymore, pal.
It was funny. Wyatt showed up a day later than everybody else.
Well, he doesn't work here, so he's not on the clock.
That's correct. He's just on a different clock. Anyway, he got a flat tire in the way, and when he got there, he discovered that whoever had put the wheels on his car had just used a different bolt pattern, but just tightened everything down real tight. And like, that'll be fine. So Wyatt was.
I saw.
Like, well, when I get back, I'll be in search of new wheels and tires for the car because he got a flat tire.
A refund too. Like I would, I'd be.
I don't think that's how that works with used cars.
Wait, somebody. Oh, I get it. Okay, I thought the shop did that. Okay,
no, they're just like
je comprends.
Yeah.
Je comprends.
Williams like scale off road thing. Happy birthday, Josh. Happy birthday. Oh God, I'm gonna sing it to myself. Went down to Jimmy's rabbit hole. Have an X1C and a TIG and all the stuff on the way. Congratulations.
Nice.
I can't recommend fabricating your own things enough. Once you build that up, it just everything in the hobby becomes more and more fun every step.
Yeah.
What?
It is very fun to fabricate. I like fabricating. Yeah.
I would say no.
They don't. Because the amount of people moving in and out of that company so rapidly means that whoever makes the list is already gone by the time the list has to.
Where do you put the list? Like, I don't know. I think he took it. Like, crap. Start a new one.
Damn it. Start a new one.
Well, it's a lot of work to put on events like that. And man, like
I know RC 4-wheel drive keeps their list quite well updated.
Theirs is on the wall when they walk in the door. Like
I am still on that list.
It's the most well-engineered thing they have. The black list.
Why can I only hear Matt and Josh keeps going black? I think we can hear Josh just fine. Well, if I can hear Josh, you can hear Josh.
Right. I feel like that is the truth. It does keep going black on my side. And I do not have an explanation for that other than Matt's recommendation on camera choices has.
It's not the camera, man.
Down. Byron Ross. Got it.
He'll change his name for you.
Exactly. Just change it. Change it so I don't. Is VS410 Phoenix Falcon RTR gone forever? I don't. No. I think that there's still some left. When you do a run, you do so many. There's certain things that are the fixed number, and I'm not sure if all of. I can't remember. Brandon is the keeper of that, and I think that there's still something to be seen.
Something to be seen.
Yeah. So I have no issues on Josh's feed. Good. Okay. Well, I think we're good there. I feel like we should get into a little bit of mail call because
whenever you're ready.
I have many things to make you upset.
Oh, good. It's one of those weeks, is it?
Yes.
So this is all what Instagram purchases that you've made?
No. I went to some websites. Luckily for you, I cannot roll my new gigantic toolbox in.
I've already seen it though because I'm a member.
You are a member, and you saw me have to cut into my brand new toolbox. So there was that. So, first off, to help make you upset, is a pre-painted body. Pre-painted Biddy Designs PGT3 body.
It's nice, but I don't know why you bought the pre-painted one.
because it's done, other than stickers.
Yeah. I don't like it.
So
I don't like the pre-painted part of it either.
Well, that's too damn bad. But I could fix it with the clear version.
Oh, you got a clear one too. Is that for me?
No.
Oh.
It could. I mean, it could be for you to send back to me once you finished it.
Okay, I'll tell you what. I'll paint it, and I'll mount it on my Felony, drive it around a whole bunch, get some pics, maybe flip it, and then I'll send it back to you. So I hope you want cream and purple.
What do you got next?
What have I got? What do I have?
What are you working on, by the way? What are you doing over there?
Nothing. I'll show you what I got. When I was in America, let me just tell you that they have Hot Wheels everywhere. They've got them at my favorite new Christian store, Hobby Lobby. I also, so at Hobby Lobby, which ones did I get? I got these two. I really try to limit myself to metal real riders these days.
Sure.
Got the black Land Rover Defender 90. Family. And I got this 78 Ford Escort RS.
Okay.
I like the Escorts.
I do like the Escorts as well.
Yeah. And then at Walmart, oh my stars.
Gualmar, if you're from around this part.
Gualmar, yeah.
Gualmar.
Yeah. And then there's Own Depot.
Yeah.
Porsche 935.
Oh, I like that one. I do have that one. I love that one.
Porsche 944 Turbo.
Ooh, okay.
It's got the stethoscope in the back seat.
Oh, I see.
Fun tip on that one. Yeah, Doctor. I also got this 71 911.
Yeah, that one's good. Brandon got me that one.
Yeah, it's nice. And then to wrap up the theme, you got the Team Transport.
The Porsche Transport
906 Carrera.
Brandon just texted me. He said, "Hey, I found an extra one. You want it?" Yes, I do.
Yes, I do. And then when I got home, back to where I live, I got another Volvo Gasser, but in a different livery.
You have the red one, right?
Yeah. Oh, bye.
Yeah, I guess.
I have the red and the green. Now I have the blue.
Oh, gotcha. That's right. I forgot about the green one. Speaking of Hot Wheels, I have dose to show. The first one came from Robbie Chapman. He's in here sometimes. RC with RC, I believe is his screen name. But he gave me a Super Treasure Hunt.
Oh, wow.
934. Yeah. Very hard to find. You can see. Whoop,
I can see the thing. Yeah. Very nice.
Such a good color. Great paint. So that one is very awesome.
That is nice.
I am going to open that one and put it in the case. So
I guess that's
and then I got another one here. And this one is absolutely ridiculous. This one came from Travis, who I believe he's in here at times as well. NW Scaler. And this is a Toy Fair 2022 935.
Wow, that's nice.
This one's very nice.
That's very nice.
Now, this one is too nice.
Yeah, don't take that.
So it has to stay in here. I have another Toy Fair car, maybe two. I have one more, the Big Air Bel Air from 2021.
Yeah,
that one and this one. So the two Toy Fairs will have to stay in there.
To just set the record straight, Pigeon Farm Boys said, "Ooh, hate lobby." I don't like it there either. As soon as I found out that they're closed on Sundays.
What? Open all Hot Wheels. I do open almost all Hot Wheels. Almost.
Tommy B, thank you. Bad news is last night a resin feed clamp failed and air infiltrated and overran my vacuum pump. The good news is there are two more blems in existence. It's swinging, Murphy. It's swinging.
What is that reference?
It's good and bad. I don't know. I've never heard that one before. It's news to me.
Interesting.
Yeah. And this is not an iron pig. For those of you who thought it was, that's all you get to see.
I got to see it.
It is a Toyota.
So, but yeah, thank you to both Robbie and Travis for those. Those are extremely nice.
Very nice.
I know Brandon saw it and was just like, "You've been collecting Hot Wheels for like a year. This is bullshit."
I love that he's mad.
It's been longer than a year, Brandon.
Matt and Josh both like escorts.
I do. True story.
You guys went Mexican for a sec.
Yes.
Sorry.
Hello, all. Happy B-Day, Josh. Thank you, Gunner. Just leaving the yard. I don't know. What is that? What's that say?
Whoa.
That Vanquish. So about that Vanquish social media position, I'm guessing that's what it means. Tonight's code. No, Gunner, God bless it.
What does that mean?
Not explaining it. Oh, God. If you'd like to save 10% off, it's satisfiedjerky.com. There's a code. Use the code with the hashtag to save 10% at satisfiedjerky.com.
Dude.
Serious. Yeah, I don't. Ridiculous. I'm aware.
So talked about that.
Let's not. Agreed.
Yes.
Looks like the new Land Cruiser. Now, is it going to get does the Land Cruiser come with the twin turbo 4-cylinder now? Is that the one?
Probably.
I think so.
Weird print error though. Like look at it, missed part of the hood there.
Is that actually an error?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think I may have. You know what? I'll just stick some styrene in there. It's no problem.
Yeah, it'll be fine because it'll be fine. Single turbo.
Single turbo?
Let's see. Open that thing and drill the rivets for better wheels. You know, I still have not done wheel swaps. I need to, though. I have so many that I would like to do wheel swaps on.
Wheel swaps is fun. I haven't done it
yet. I love wheel swaps. I haven't done any, though.
Oh, I do it all the time, man.
Put a snorkel over. Dual snorkels. That will be the next Toyota trend.
Yeah. But they'll put them on the exhaust.
Yeah. Tractor flaps and oh God. Where does one obtain that particular LC body, or is it printed?
It is printed.
It is printed. Matt just has begun printing it.
I'm almost. I think it's on CG Trader, or this one might actually be Cults 3D.
Wait.
I don't remember, but it's a nice innovative method of putting it together. You bolt it together on the inside.
What word did you just use?
Innovative.
Innovative?
Yeah, innovative. I just like saying it funny.
I was just like, I have never heard this word. And I'm not to say that that my vocabulary is amazing, but I was just like, I would like to know what that means.
Innovative. Jared ships. Oops, I'm late. Matt, you cleaned, kind of. So are the stance tires now safe? Yes, the stance is not even in here anymore.
We did see on your members video that you got some cleanup done, which is the opposite of what has currently happened in this room. So,
well, I should clarify that while it got a lot cleaner and I reduced a lot of the junk in this room,
it's just been moved.
I just shifted it all into the other area.
Yeah, I know how that goes.
So,
yeah. What you know?
It's like
what can you say? It happens.
It's a thing. All right, what do you got next? What do you got next?
Let me grab the next thing. Oh,
okay.
I know what it should be. because of that clear body, I should probably show the.
It's so funny that you're like in your members only video, you're like, the Matt probably won't be very happy about this. It's like, I am a member. I am watching this video and annoyed.
The only video of mine that you do watch? Thanks.
I watch all your videos.
Liar.
I don't watch the Vanquish ones because they're too long.
Yeah. So I haven't opened this yet, but I am. I've been wanting this particular airbrush for many years.
Why, of all airbrushes, have you chosen that?
It's got a trigger. It's like the paint guns that I'm used to. You may not have known this, Matt, but at one time, I was involved in professional painting.
Yeah, like you worked next to a paint booth?
Nope. Motorcycles, sir. I painted a lot of them.
I don't believe it.
And I wet sanded and wet sanded so much that I can still feel the wrinkly tips of my fingers.
Is this a scenario where it was like a summer job that a family member got you?
I guess that's how you could say it. But not really, because like my summer jobs were just like, hey, this is what you're working on now. Because this is your life now. It was my dad, and like you just do whatever. He's like, this is what you're working here. Okay, that's where I work now. It's fine. So, not a lot of you just do what you're told. Right. Or what did he always say? Do as I say, not as I do. Not as I do. Yeah. Because there's a lot of times like, I'm not sure if that's how we should. He's just do it. Just shut up and do it. So it's got a trigger though. Look at that. That's the sort of fine control that only Josh wants. Which is to say, not any. So much. It's a trigger. Trigger control is very important, Matt. Oh, it's so good. No, it isn't. It's so good. If you're an airbrush enthusiast, you know that it's not. And I'm not gatekeeping your fun. You go ahead and do whatever you're going to do. But got valves and adjustments. It's got a pot. Look at that. Look at that little pot. Oh, it's adorable. This was voted best airbrush of 2023. By whom? Airbrush United. What? The prestigious airbrush magazine. Airbrush United? Yeah. Never heard of it? I'm surprised. I thought you were an enthusiast. Don't yuck his yum. It's got a little compressor. Cute little compressor for your airbrush. It's got a moisture trap, a regulator. Yeah. All the things a regular compressor will have. Suction. You're going to be hearing that thing all the time. I was just going to hook it up to my big compressor, but nope. So excited. Okay. Well, I can't wait for the first phone call. You know what you're going to not do? Clean it. And then you're going to wonder why it doesn't work anymore. I mean, you just run some gas through them, right? Yeah. I mean, it's not wrong, and it would work. So, yes, that is my next thing. Okay, you go. All righty. I got this Land Cruiser body. No, I did. I have the latest Mr. Jimmy Knight version of me here. That looks quite nice. Your hands are not that big. Well, you've got little spindly hands. No. The wrists are accurate. The wrists are accurate. I believe this is a glove. It's got your kitchen gloves on. Yeah, I'm wearing my gloves for sure. But that movement is nice. What are you saying? You creep? Anyway, no, I'm just saying, like it looks like it. Like I'm. Yeah, no, the action is good. Yeah, we driving a steering wheel. Yay!
His head will turn as well. I gave him a good wet sanding and cleaned him up with some filler primer, and he's getting ready for paint. But I'm really chuffed because I get to do my tattoos.
Oh, right. I watched that in your member video. You talking about that? You should just go get some of those like temporary tattoo sheets and just put it right over top.
I'm just gonna paint them on.
I'd be interested to see how this comes out.
Well,
Matt now with Kung Fu grip.
Yeah. Actually, Rebecca was like, "You know what it looks like he's doing?" I was like, "Don't start with me, Rebecca." I'm sure people will do that. Print them out and be like, "Hey, he's checking his little wiener."
Look. Hey, look. There's his weenus. Not the table, Carlos.
Yeah. See it now. You can feel it happening. Okay. I've got one more thing after that.
Okay.
He's warming his cockles.
Yeah, that was from last week's live stream. So this is something I felt like I needed to try just because
Eco Power.
It's that SCX24 Eco Power servo with the mount built into it.
Sure.
So I was like, I better give that a shot just to see how it feels. I don't know yet. It's still in the box. You just watch me take it out of a bag. And so
I just joined at the wrong time.
Not
so
table,
Matt
Carlos.
does it with gloves on. Weird. I'm so glad this isn't a family show, nor ever was.
No, nope. There's no advertising elsewhere. Did you get those A5 notebook shots? I did. I got the Midori though. I saw the other one. You sent me the other ones went on sale on Prime Day. I did not get those. But
that's okay.
I'm liking the Midori. Other than I need a cover for it. Chief. That's what happens when Nicole's gone. So yes. I have more. Do you have anything else?
I do. I have one more thing. But how many more things do you have?
I could narrow it down to 2.
Okay. Does it even qualify?
No, 3
as a show.
This came for my toolbox, which there's not a photo on here, so it doesn't really matter. But anyway, it's one of the great big power strips with the USBs and the lights that'll hang inside of the upper cabinet.
Oh, nice. Bye.
And wow. At Axial Fest, I did stop and grab a bunch of tools from MIP as well because I love tools. And I hadn't had any of their Gen 2 stuff yet. So I picked some of that up. I picked up the 1.5, the 2 and 2.5 in both the regular and ball end.
I've been using ball end a lot more lately.
I only use it when I need to, just because I feel like it damages hardware so much easier. But you wouldn't think I'd be so worried since I throw hardware away every time.
Yeah, I was going to say, how does that affect you?
But either way, anyway, it's just nice. I like the Gen 2 stuff being laser etched. Nice. So
all right. Yeah, cool. T-Man, TH Man wants to know if you got a new lock set up. Is that what that is?
This is not.
Oh.
This is the G900.
What's that do?
It's one of the dash cam setups.
Oh, you bought a dash cam. Interesting. I wonder who gave you that idea.
Did you give me that idea?
Yes. I just bought one for the Volvo, and it's already installed.
Mine is not installed, as you can see, because it's right here.
How's it working out for you there?
Camming.
How's that one good for you?
So I'm going to get it installed hopefully this weekend. The weather is supposed to be not so crap anymore. So
You know how difficult it was to install in my Volvo?
how install?
Not at all. It plugged right in, and it has it plugs into the existing power hub that's in the or in the windshield.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like a seamless install. You wouldn't even know that it's there. It's like it was made for the Volvo specifically.
Yeah. This one, a little more involved.
I'm sure.
It's So it's a replacement review mirror type setup with the video mirror. Yeah, it's a whole thing. We'll see.
That poor man.
This does have a front and rear dash cam. So
Front and rear.
Yeah.
Okay. That's good.
Yes, agreed. So that's
Very good. Yeah.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
The newest Sony sensor. It's got Sony guts. It's fine.
I'm missing a few things here. I gotta go back and see. Jeremiah, thank you very much. Good evening, gentlemen. I'm chilling outside with my youngest. He's shooting a Nerf gun. I'm driving WPL D12. Telling you what, those D12s were on sale during Prime Day. Lots of people picking them up.
Pass. Hard pass.
Oh, the toolbox that you called in your big twuck.
In the big twuck. Look at that big twuck you have.
It fit just fine. I'll have you know. It hauled so much that it was more than two people could lift out, or at least me and Brandon. We needed the pizza guy to help. So
bought a dash cam, thank you, Thomas. And suddenly there's always butt prints on the hood. Making some new friends out there, are you?
You know what? I need it just for proof. I hope that I can I don't know how to use it yet. We'll see. I hope it has some easy functions.
What do you mean you don't know how to use it?
Like, I don't know if it's got what kind of wireless connectivity and things like that it has yet. If I can strip clips off there easily, because how do
you buy things, Josh?
Instagram.
Do you just oh God.
I was like, ooh. And
dash cam.
I clicked on it a number of times, and then I was like, oh, and they kept showing it in a Gladiator, and I was like, oh, or a Jeep in general.
Of course they did.
And then I needed
I can't
one
wait
anyway.
until it doesn't work. I can't wait until it doesn't install.
I looked at videos to make sure that I saw people installing them in them as well. It worked. So anyway,
well, all that means is that you saw it in a thumbnail. I guarantee you didn't watch it.
No, I watched. There was a guy who did an install, and I clicked on the video and fast forwarded through it enough. I was like, "Hey, it's good. I can do that."
Yeah, blah 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 blah. And then it's like, don't skip this part. This I actually didn't. It didn't fit.
No, he even drove around and showed video. So
okay, all right. How's it going, Matt? Looked like you and Richard had a good time playing with dolls. We had the best time.
I did watch Richard's video.
It's awesome. I'm very happy with how it turned out. It was really fun to.
It was quite funny.
The ending is the best.
Ridiculous. Josh, I am aware of this issue. Let's not talk about
that. So hang on.
So
wait, you can't.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is the rear mirror.
But you can't use your sun visors with it.
Don't worry about. Listen, I've got such dark tint on my Jeep. It literally doesn't matter.
On the front windshield, you've got tint.
Yeah,
that's illegal.
So's my sides.
All right,
5% everywhere.
Do you have any more things?
The windshield is not 5%. Henry, RC Garage. Happy birthday. Do you have an estimate when the exit? 32. Back in stock. Also, what are the chances of 2023 trucks and 2024 that got the same bronze impact wheel? That is not that is a very low probability, because bronze impacts were barely out by the last time we did trucks of fortune in 2023. So anyway,
showed video. Disclaimer, this footage is from a different dash cam.
I'm not here for any of your negativity.
I can't wait until it doesn't work. Did Red Cat send the new trucks? No, I did not get it.
I didn't see what it was. I haven't been on the internet.
It's called the I don't even remember what it's called. I got the press release, but I don't get the trucks.
What was
Valkyrie?
Valkyrie? Okay, that's
monster truck, and then just some other one.
Okay. Well, you had me until monster truck. I don't think that I got a press release though, at least on the.
I guess you're off the list.
I guess so. After what did I do last? I don't remember.
There you go. That would be the problem.
The Gen 9, I did a nice video for the Gen 9 when it came out.
There's been other things since then, but that's fine. Couple, like 3.
Well,
that's fine.
Oh, I did the 1/18 scale. See, and I did that video.
Okay. All right. What about?
There's the press release. I got it right there.
Okay. All right.
Oh, it's an IFS monster truck. Okay.
My visors just fall out in my Gladiator.
That is another. That's a common problem with Gladiators.
Is it?
That's why they're not that important anyway. Okay. Yes, these are not trucks that I would be on the list for.
No, I would not be on the list for those either. All right. Can I show my last thing?
Sure. Oh, the Kyosho.
Yeah.
I can tell.
The Phaser 2. Yeah. They haven't figured that part out yet.
They have. They do everything else so
goddamn good. Look at this body.
Yep.
So toy.
That looks fantastic.
So many options for lights.
Oh, I didn't notice the unicorn there.
Yeah. I don't know why there's one in the middle too, but you know what? Never enough lights. Light kit is not included. You have to get that separate.
Okay.
But the body is just so nice. And there's a whack more suspension in this version because rally car. Yep. They've changed the geometry there, so you get a bunch more.
That's right. I remember they had a rally kit. Look at that. Mad flex, yo.
Ready to rip, y'all. It's got a clear undercarriage as well under there. Like a chassis
undertray. Yeah.
Undertray.
Whatever you want to call it.
And they changed the front end so it's got more angle here, so you won't be hitting so many things.
Some deflection.
Yeah. I can't wait to get this out. I love it.
They do such a good job on those phasers.
Yes, they do. So many nice models on that. So they sent me a couple catalogs too.
Oh, look at that.
They got their 60th anniversary RC catalog. Yeah.
Crazy.
Which is kind of amazing. And then I didn't know this, but they do die-cast models.
Yeah. Or something like when I check, because I check their foreign sites every week for the news as well. And there's always a lot of stuff.
They're foreign sites. A bunch of them foreign sites.
Foreigners.
Look at the quality of this stuff, man.
Yeah. You remember when HPI did that stuff?
They did?
Yeah. I realized that I didn't fully answer all of this question from Henry. As far as those gears, I believe that though I don't have an ETA that I can give here because I don't remember it offhand. But it shouldn't be too long. So. That's a Toyota. I can tell because I know my Toyotas.
Let me tell you, this green one here, looks a lot like the FMS model, and it is 18th scale. Coincidence?
Maybe.
I think not. That's it for me. That's all I got.
Yeah. Did you know a unicorn is really a single horn rhino in history and it was never real? I didn't know that. It was no. I haven't done a lot of research on unicorns.
No, me neither.
Best mid-budget radio, 4 or 5 channel, 150 to 350 range.
Radio Master.
I'm so hesitant to ever recommend Radio Master. I would say the Nobles, as much as I don't like them, it's the best. It's like the radio that fits that stuff, and I can assume that most people will be able to do. But I myself would always either get the Radio Master or a Futaba or something. But the Noble 4 Plus or whatever would probably be the one that I would say that is best going to fit that, have a big community of people that can help you, and you'll be reasonably happy with reasonably priced receivers, whatnot. So But if you're a tech savvy, like you consider yourself someone who can dive into tech, you cannot. The Radio Master will absolutely stomp a mud hole on it. In it.
I do have the DX6 Rugged here. I have yet to do a video with it, but I did program it to my King Kong, so I might take that out and do a mud video.
There. Mine's orange.
I can drop it in the mud.
You got the King Kong? Oh, you got it from Richard, didn't you?
Yeah.
That's right. I remember.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, my time with Richard was so fun. It was just nice to just drive trucks and not film and just kind of hang out and be a couple of goofballs in the woods. It was great. It was super fun. Good. We're in the New York state of mind.
Yeah.
And there's some nice spots out there, which I added to rcmap.io.
Nice.
But I don't think it's actually, I think they're still pending.
A ton of them went up in the last couple of days. So.
Oh, well, let me just double check my profile here. Published. All right.
There you go. See, told you.
There were no fights. I should mention that.
You two didn't get in a fight.
There were no fights between us or with anybody else.
Oh, that's good. So, is that a problem when you two get together?
No. It's what I add to all my Google reviews now. Whenever I go to a restaurant, like there were no fights, because this place around the corner that is definitely a place where you would get into a fight. Somebody was like, "They've got the best wings in the city. Tammy and Jim, who own the place, are real nice." Then there are no fights at all. You're like, that means there are so many fights.
Yeah, Tammy and Jim specifically throwing blows.
Yeah.
Tom, these ones seem extra deep blue. Well, I think they're just supposed to be the regular ones. But I will say that there was some riots that were pretty deep that looked really, really good. If you got the riots, I'm interested to know.
I got the IFR rings in light blue, and they are very chef's kiss.
I did see that you got some light blue rings. Very nice.
Yeah.
The wheels.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
You only got light blue rings.
Fortune last week. Huh?
You only got the rings, no light blue wheels, right?
That is correct.
You got just clear impacts?
Clear impacts.
I was trying to remember what I handpicked myself personally for your box before I and then said it was
so I went over it because Logan got a really nice box as well.
Oh, did he? I didn't see what Logan got.
Yeah, he did. He unboxed his the other day on a video. It's clear I watch more YouTube videos than you do. And I went over there and I made the funny reference that I was like, now people can come over here and say that you also got special treatment like they did on the video.
I see Logan.
Somebody underneath that comment said exactly this. It said exactly that. All you YouTubers getting these special ones. I was like, okay. They have time over there at Vanquish to go through the boxes.
Shipping doesn't even know what's in the
orders.
No idea.
Shipping doesn't know. Nobody cares. It's just put a label on the box and get it out of here.
Tyler Hancock. Thanks for the advice on last week's VP is carbon. Oh, Livestream. VP Livestream. Carbon bought, built, and halfway done with my first buggy build. It's not pretty, but it's the first one is the hardest one. You started already. You're miles ahead. Yes. Send me a photo.
Yep. Any issues ordering off AliExpress? No. It just takes longer.
It just takes a long time. That's really and I also have never done it.
What?
I don't think so.
In this hobby?
I don't think so. I don't buy silly little scale trinkets. And
I don't buy silly little scale trinkets either.
Yeah. Pretty sure you do.
No. Yeah. I mostly make them.
Yeah. By hand. Whittle them. Justin Morgan, happy birthday, Josh. Hope you feel younger. Well, I don't know that I will satisfy that, but it's been a happy birthday. I walked into my office today and my desk was decorated with flowers, orange flowers, a box of crumble cookies, and a bunch of really good snacks. So it was quite nice. And a box of bagels, which I brought home and ate in front of you during the stream or the stream.
Yeah, great. I'm not a YouTuber, and I got a better box than both of those guys.
Exactly. Oops, sorry. For the record, there.
Sorry, I did not buy that though. That was given to me by Crawler Cult.
Doesn't matter. For the record, there are full-size buggies that aren't pretty as well. Logan, you couldn't be more right.
That's true.
I would even say that most buggies aren't pretty. You find when you see good ones, you're like, that's a good-looking buggy, and then yeah. So, what did I miss? Stupid. Thank you, Jeff.
My name's Jeff.
So we had the special grills for the optic that got, the
that's right,
ones that had the vertical openings.
Next to each other.
Right. So those are going up on the website, and for the longest time, honestly, it's been what has delayed them is that I just could not decide what to call them, and I kept wanting just to call them the Jeff Grill.
And did you go with that?
I did not. I just felt like there'd be so many questions. So
right.
I went with something that won't mean anything to anybody. They'll be up in the morning. So if you've been waiting for those, they will be available.
You're selling those.
Yeah.
All right. That's cool.
So, I just got one in my Trucks of Freedom. Good. Yes. They're a great looking grill. So.
Oh, they're out there. Okay.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Like Josh scares easily. I'm focused.
Oh my God. Yeah. He's so focused on not falling asleep.
For what? It's like 8 years of video condensed into that.
Yeah. So you called it the Josh?
No. It is the HWO grill. Let's see. I'm trying to think what that means. When does the throttle therapy panels and livery come out? We're working on it. It's one of those things that it'll likely just be a separate set, and yeah, it's something that still takes time. It looks good. I totally agree.
Oh, it does. It looks very good.
Yeah. Locked in, as the kids would say.
Oh, exactly. Did you see that Freaky Skins put out a whole bunch of new wraps today, including a Scale Builders Guild one, if you're inclined.
And you'll notice, well, you probably won't, but others may when they get them, that there's an Easter egg hidden inside of that now.
In all of them, or just that one specifically?
Just yours, or just the Scale Builders Guild one.
Are you serious? Shit.
Look closely, folks. You won't see it on the photos.
Oh, I won't?
Nope.
How do you get say in this? How do you get to make these decisions?
You know what? I have my finger on the pulse. I have my fingers in everything. I don't know how you want to say it. So.
Well, you are involved in that.
Involved in that.
Oh, I can see it. Wait, no.
Because he's the marketing manager. Surprised how fast the H10 housings went into production. Really, that was something like it had been started before. Like they're in production. No, like it's still a whole process, but like it's something that we've my ears to the streets. He goes to the Zoom meetings. Josh fingers everything.
Yeah, he's got his fingers in all the pies.
He knows a guy. So yeah. Anyway, what?
I don't see anything, but now I'm very, very.
You won't
concerned.
see it in the photos. It was done in post. Fixed it in post.
Bastard. What did you do? Did you put Bilbers on one of them?
Don't worry about it.
You did a Bilbers Guild, didn't you?
I didn't do anything.
It's funny. Can't wait to discover that.
If
you get one, please tell me what he did.
Once you've received it. I hope there's a crown on his SBG logo, right?
Oh, that would make me so mad.
So, anyway, okay. Other than the more 3D print filament, I got some of the. I forgot to bring it in, but I got some of the new bamboo filament.
Which one?
The new PETG-HF.
Oh, high fidelity.
High fidelity. We do those modifications right here in the store. So.
It's the highest quality fidelity.
So basically, it's supposed to allow the PETG to print faster and look cleaner. And I am also going to smash that hard body on your desk. If you don't quit,
I'll stop. I'm
finger.
sorry. I can't help it. I can't help it. It's so much fun. It's like a puzzle. Look at this. Beautiful. I'm going to do the grill and everything in resin.
Oh.
Really class it up a notch.
I don't know what Matt's doing, but it's super annoying.
Next will be PLA with Dolby. All right. I'm sorry. I'll stop doing it.
Who's stacking firewood? Huzzah! 3. Special treatment last year, both in this both and 2 different orders at different weeks all had have fun or have a good day. Jim, it was probably it could. Wow, you actually got so it wouldn't have been Jim River Machine. It would have been Jim Jr. Jimmy, as we call him.
Jimmy J.
Jimmy.
I'm not doing it anymore. I'm opening a treat. I'm going for a run after this show, so I need to fuel up.
You're gonna carb load? You have some fettuccine Alfredo? That's what they say you're supposed to.
Yeah, big thing of fettuccine Alfredo. I'm tasting a lot of fettuccine Alfredo here. No, I'm having a Reese's potato chips big cup that I got in America. Because you guys in America, you've got like 40 different 10 o'clock. You've got like 40 different Reese's. Do you know that?
I didn't.
You do. And they're all great.
Well, I'm not going to say that that's not a thing. But we equals fat. Nathan and I was like, hey, I want to take you to one of my favorite spots to go crawling. We took the buggy. So we went.
I thought you were going to say tacos.
So we went to Donner to go drive buggies. We took Catfish Trail, which is where I shot the Fordyce video. And Nathan was not prepared. So the elevation and then the elevation that I made him hoof up there. He's just like, I don't think you understand. Like,
we are pizza.
Yeah. He's like, no. Like, if you want to go up there, you can go up. I will be here crawling on these rocks.
I'll be right here.
Which still great rocks.
It doesn't matter where Reese. It doesn't matter where Reese was invented. It just matters that there's so many different varieties that we don't have in Canada.
Yeah. So, is it a crunchy Reese's?
Yeah, there's chips in it.
I'm going to murder you. I'm going to absolutely murder you. Facts.
What if I just eat it much quieter?
Fully agree, Fokker.
I could open this Team Transport. That's probably pretty noisy.
God bless it.
Hey, Canada. Now you too can be fat with potato chips in your candy bars.
It's a good move.
Hey, Canada. We put chips in Reese's. They've got a Reese's peanut butter cup that has Reese's peanut butter cup puffed cereal in it.
Ooh, I like that idea. Reese Puffs are pretty
That would
good.
be just as noisy as this. I'm just saying.
You know what would also be just as noisy is if you just ate some hardware. Like, just grab a handful of 3mm screws and go to town.
Yeah, but mine's all used. It's filthy.
So,
It's like,
anyway.
it's like smuggling a bag of potato chips into a theater.
Yeah, that's bait. I'm being quiet, right? No. Nothing is louder than a child opening a bag of chips.
It's true.
Or Nicole
I
eating cereal.
I eat a lot of bags
Yeah.
of chips in bed.
Oh.
It's a late night snack.
Are you in?
I'm really good at it.
Nicole the other night literally came into the bed. Like we were in bed, whatever, watched TV. She got up, came back in, and she brought crackers. And I was like, there is a literal saying about how ridiculous this is.
Wouldn't kick her out of bed for eating crackers.
Exactly.
And did you?
I'm like,
And did you?
absolutely.
No.
Of
course
yes,
not.
I
You
absolutely
did?
did.
You kicked her out of bed?
I said absolutely
bad
not. You could. I was like,
How can you
now
do that to
you know how
your wife?
serious I am when I say that line. Because no, I was like, you're not eating crackers in bed. Absolutely not gonna happen.
No, there's no crumbs the way I do it. Because what you do,
You just put your whole head in the bag. Your
no,
tiny
you
head.
just the whole chip. Hey, do not make fun of my tiny head. Not everybody can have a melon like yours. Need a 38 panel hat. I already made that joke today, but using it again. No, I'm good at it. No crumbs.
No,
I don't get
you're
crumbs in
not.
the bed or nothing. Yes, I am.
Ridiculous.
Very good.
2 straws, 1 for each nostril. It's like a feed bag. Yeah, a feed bag. That's exactly what I was thinking.
It's a 5-pound chip bag.
I would have him do that and I just punch him in the face through the bag. God.
You know, you're real holier than thou over there, Mr. Pint of Ice Cream in an evening.
Not in bed. And
You were on a couch,
and I
which is
didn't eat
basically
it.
the same.
It's not.
Regardless.
Almost just like
Ketchup chips now.
peanut butter and celery. You want some hairy water? Here, eat some celery. Like
hey, can we talk about what I made Richard watch over the weekend?
Oh, yeah, we absolutely can. Chucky Customs
Yeah.
ketchup chips. I bet he does. No, I bet he doesn't.
What?
I bet
Ketchup?
you
No,
don't.
I'm not a
You
ketchup
don't.
fan.
Of course you don't, because they're actually somewhat decent. And therefore,
No.
do it. You're like, I would like
No.
a plain potato chip.
Well, I do
with
like plain.
slightly less flavor than a regular plain potato chip.
You mean like the 50% less salt version? I tried those. They are not for me. Okay, now see, this is something I would not do. Chips and salsa in bed. Negative. I can only go so far, Logan. There's a wet component. There's a wet component. Can't add wetness in bed. Well, depends.
Anyway,
this show's ruined. Might as well just
less,
turn it off.
I'm less offended by the chips and salsa.
I do like a dill pickle. I'm a. Oh, thank you,
You missed this
Jeff.
one.
55 burgers, 55 tacos. Is Matt a duck? Just straight down in one gulp. Basically, I don't even like. There's no biting of the chip. The chip goes directly into mouth.
And
Chip
Rebecca's
to mouth.
in bed,
She's
with
asleep
you.
usually.
and you will eat chips with someone. Nicole does
She's
this kind of absolute crazy person activity.
So that's why Nicole and I are such good friends.
Like Nicole will I'll wake up, like, what are you eating? It's I can hear the crunching. She's like, and then she'll get mad at me. She's like, go back to sleep, you psycho. Like, as soon
she says that to you?
Yeah. Like, you eat like Mr. Ed. I can hear.
It's always chip to mouth. I'm not much of a cookie guy. I'll eat a cookie, but probably just at lunch. I feel like that's a lunchtime dessert. It's not a late night snack for me.
Chocolate chip cookies and milk, best late night snack that's ever been invented.
Salty snacks only.
Chocolate cookies can be salty too.
Cookies, eh?
Shut it, Dogan. Thanks for joining, Dogan.
Oh, it's already been said, Rich. If he doesn't. No,
Thank you, Rich.
Thanks, Dad.
Thanks, Tom. How can he have such a small head but large mouth?
Don't worry about it, Tom.
Anyway, what did you make?
Is my head small?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, it is.
It is.
There's
no way somebody with a regular size head would be able to do that top button.
That just means I have a very thin neck.
You can probably take your shirt off without unbuttoning that shirt.
Oh, no, I couldn't.
It just goes right off.
Tears off. It's a tear.
Anyway, what did you make him watch?
I made him watch Rust to Riches, the Gotham Garage show.
Really?
Because he made a joke. Because before we left, he was making that GMC panel van, right? He's like, I got to get this done before we go. And in his Instagram post, he's like, if I don't get this done, we're going to lose the shop, which is like a running joke on all of these stupid fake car shows.
Exactly.
And I was like, have you seen that show? And he's like, no. I was like, oh, you are in for a treat. I'm going to make you watch every single episode. And we did. After dinner and after crawling and after ice cream stops, because we always got to stop for ice cream, we'd go back to the hotel and we'd put on Rust to Riches. And let's just say he's got a new appreciation for how shitty those cars were.
Oh, I can imagine so.
Oh, my God.
Now,
every single one of those cars was put together poorly. And if there was an opportunity for chrome, they would just wrap it with chrome wrap. It was never actually chrome on any of those cars.
Really?
Yeah. Ooh. So it's just a wrap.
I cannot say that I have watched many episodes of many of those. I do remember one. There was one show that a friend of mine was like, you have to watch this. And I think it only got like a handful of episodes on Motor Trend when it first came out. And I wish that I could remember what it was, because it was basically this guy building these custom cars in a shed. And he was just absolute, like just, I would say a hack, but I don't know. Like he was trying to make this like really long, crazy tail of a rear vehicle, and he needed to make the structure. So he just took like a 6 or 8 foot stick of exhaust tubing and just hit it on the ground repeatedly until it had a bit of an arc. Then he just like welded that in and then just like Frenched sheet metal to it. If anybody can remember what that is, it Bad Chad? Is that what it was? That Bad Chad? We got someone seconded it. That sounds right. And
that sounds like a great name for a show.
If so, I need to go back and try and find if those episodes still exist.
Honestly, it was so like just watching this, these mechanics, they've got Constance. She's the motor girl. I mean, okay, she probably knows her way around a motor. I'm not going to, deny her that. But it was just like, oh my God. They've got like Caveman, who's sort of like the lovable idiot. Okay. And then they've got the shop owner, Mark, welcome to the Mark side. He loves spider webs and
Paul Tuttle.
what's the other? Bat wings. And it's like everything is water jet cut in 1/2-inch aluminum and just like plopped on the car.
It sounds like he's just he grew up in the OCC days, like so many of us, and was just like
and never really got past it.
So evidently, this bad chat is on YouTube.
Well, I gotta check this out.
I as well. You guys are. I can't.
Thomas Bielzik, thank you. At Newman Haas, the general manager said, "If I don't get this sponsorship done before November, we're going to lose the shop." November, the refolded. Huh. I did see Rich. This is the one that I showed to Richard. And did you ever see the one with Gil Lozzi Sr. supposedly wanting an electric Pinto drag car? Yes. And I was like, nothing about this is something he wants. Like maybe the electric car part, but he wanted a sub 14-second 1/8 mile electric Pinto. I was like, sub 14 seconds, he could just do that with a regular Pinto, probably.
Yeah, in an 1/8 mile.
Yeah.
Like a 14-second 1/8 mile car. Like, I would like to know any production, any
car that can't do that.
I bet
it was a very strange request. And then they do it. And of course, it looks okay from the outside, but they put on this electroluminescent paint that, he presses a button and it lights up at night. But the interior did nothing to it. Like nothing. It just looks so bad. And Gil Lozzi Sr. is being really nice about it. And he's like, yeah, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And the guy who's like their sales guy, Sean, he's like, so we built you the sub 14 car. It did really great on the track. It's got this electroluminescent paint. It's got an electric motor in it. What do you say to 85? And Gil's like, how about we got a deal at 70? And it's like, nobody's paying this money for this piece of shit.
Yeah.
Nobody. Every single like whale or like high profile client, it's so bad.
Oh my God. So Bad Chat is a Nova Scotia Crazy Canadian. I've got to go find that. Dollars?
Yeah, it was embarrassing to watch. Cringy, just cringy.
The thing, okay, I would like to know. Like, I watched that and I feel like is the mass market not this critical about this? Or is everybody just understood? Like, no, it's just the way. Like, we like cars, we try and find car content, and they decide that this is how they're going to make it, and we just all put up with it. Like,
yeah, I think that's what it is. I think also they secretly know that people who are actual enthusiasts are going to like tear it to shreds, and they do that on purpose. So people will continue to watch. They're like, those stupid idiots, they're not building anything. But I'm going to watch the next episode.
I guess I just don't get it. I don't get why that is why that is the decision. That's like, maybe it's just, I don't know.
I think that's what it is, though.
I guess that's why I just like YouTube so much. It's because
YouTube feels realer, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, do you watch Morgan Clark Design yet?
Who?
No.
Say it again.
Morgan Clark Design.
No, I have not seen that.
You should watch him. Production value is good. And fabrication stuff is unreal. It's just,
oh wow, okay.
It's really incredible work.
Say it again.
Morgan Clark with an E, Design with an N.
Morgan, get in the water. Oh yeah, I have seen this dude. He's doing the Land Rover pre-runner.
Yeah, with the Lamborghini engine.
Yeah, that's the guy. All right.
Yeah.
Cool. That's cool as shit. Love that stuff.
So yeah, it's it's just so impressive. And there's a handful of those guys that just have some amazing fab, and it's so good.
It is very much. There's somebody else, a couple of guys have said it's like Pimp My Ride. It's like that stuff is junk, but the idea is that it's so sensationalist that you can't not watch. But this this Jay Walker's comment here, probably the Law and Order effect, compressed months of work into an hour episode, and makes people think it's taking shortcuts or taking a short amount of time than it actually does. I wish that were true on Rust to Riches. I think they are actually, like, what they film is what they do. Like, there's no filler and there's no time compression. They're like, in one episode, they're recreating a replica of a Lincoln Futura, which was a car that never came out.
Okay.
But it was the basis for the Batmobile, the original Batmobile.
Okay.
So some guy pulled a mold of the body somehow.
Yeah.
And so, like, they've got a fiberglass shell of this body on a Corvette chassis, of course. Every single car that they build on that show, the base is a Corvette in some way.
Yeah. It's the easiest way. C4.
Anywho, yeah. And it's got like bubble top windows and like stuff that you could never, ever quickly replicate. But they do, but it's just really bad. Like the entire shell of the car underneath is all just like 1.5 inch square tubing.
Oh, yeah.
It's been welded together to create like an under chassis. It's just so shitty.
I totally
They do it in like a week. They're like, well, we've only got like 8 days until the car show.
I totally get the fake car show thing. It's like this one show I watch where every week it's like The Odd Couple, but with RC. And it's live.
Our show's much better than that other show.
See, this show, I feel like, was one of the least... Maybe this is the thing. Forged in Fire, I was like, this feels like a pretty real show.
Yep.
But is it because I'm not into that world of...
Do I know nothing about knives?
Like, is that show just like the car shows? But in that, and like people who are actually in that scene are just like, this is ridiculous. That's bullshit. And I'm just over here
make
like,
a knife in 4 hours.
This is an amazing show. I liked it. Like
these knives will kill.
I'm like, this is such a good show. I loved Forge and Fire.
We can't be wrong. It can't be us that are wrong.
I know. I just want to know.
Expectations are lower here. Paul Shulman, thank you. Everyone needs to go watch the channel. Build it yourself. 2 guys putting a V10 into a modern Lincoln. Ooh. All right.
Interesting.
I will check it out.
I know a dude that one Forged in Fire made 0 difference to his business. I could totally see that. You know, like I could absolutely see how that stuff is just like that.
I forgot I had one more thing.
Oh, what do you got? Oh, shoot.
Brazen scale clutch delivery on the Waffle House skid for the Jimmy.
Oh, it's on the bottom?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's got some idiot's name on the inside, but nobody cares about that. Oh, is that all you got? It's just I don't need these grub screws for anything, do I?
So Brett does it so that you can take the skid and when you put the links in, you put the grub screws in, and the grub screws will hold the links. And then you can use a shorter screw to hold
the skid. That's smart.
You can drop the skid without having to drop the links.
That's much smarter.
It is. He does a good job on that. So
thank you, Brett.
And I will say that I paid full price for these. I put my order in right on their website like a normal person.
Well, I tried to pay him, but he wouldn't let me.
I will say that he did send me one before I paid without charging me. So,
you know, it's like you guys just get special treatment.
YouTubers and your special boxes.
Special boxes. Everyone's picking out the trucks of fortune for you guys. Scale Studio, thank you very much. Wasn't there outrage at Bad Chad cutting a 35 sedan? Probably.
I gotta go find it now. I had forgot all about that.
Yeah. You did. You've done that before. Hey, Nicole. Merry Christmas.
So this is a great. We should try and tie this back into RC a little bit as well. But
okay.
Garage creates pretty good content and seems genuine. I think he is very genuine. The reason that I don't watch Vice Grip Garage as much anymore is just because he's always doing, he's like finding an old car, trying to get it going so they can take it somewhere, or whatever. And it's just like, he's doing just enough to get it so they can take it somewhere. And like, where I like it's, I don't know. It seems like he's like, whatever it takes to get it fixed and going. Where I want to see like a build and like the what efforts going into custom shock mount design or whatever it may be, and like the fabrication side of all of that stuff. And I think that a lot of people though resonate more with the Vice Grip Garage style and being like, hey, we're just doing what we can with almost nothing to just get it good enough to go. So
right. I think there's a lot of I don't think people have the patience for the actual fabricating, building. Because I mean, like, think back to like what was that Chip Foose show on TLC? Overhauling.
That was great.
That was a great show because that was legit cars being built by like teams of people,
super talented people.
Yeah, but like, and they would not shy away from the fact that it's like we've got 5 days, but we've got 100 people working on it.
Yeah, doing everything they can
all night and all day to get this car done for this person.
Pretty wild. Which I always really did like those back then.
Yeah. And that was like, but people don't have the same kind of patience for that anymore. They don't want to watch. I don't want to see how the sausage gets made, or I don't want the labor pains. I just want the baby.
Two-tone cars galore. Okay,
there you go.
It's the best thing. See, I could see it go either.
When I was in New York State, I got to go to the K-Bar factory.
Oh, yeah.
I almost bought a knife, but then I realized it might be odd for me to explain like a 18-inch like Bowie knife coming over the border. Don't worry, this is my knife.
Say I had it when I came down.
I always bring my knife with me. Don't you?
I mean, I don't think that would be an odd thing at all.
I don't know. It might be weird.
You missed this one.
Oh, Flywater RC, thank you very much. What program do you use for 3D designs? I use Fusion 360. I pay for the upgraded version so I can do like DXF exports and all that fancy stuff. But the free version is fantastic.
Yes, it is fantastic. You're limited to like 10 projects or 10 files, something like that.
That's not so bad though for an
enthusiast. Yeah. So definitely.
But I would highly recommend it.
Yes,
if it's good enough for Josh.
Absolutely. Learn it. Just take little projects at a time, watch YouTube videos and keep going. You'll be designing more complex things every day and you'll love it.
Yep.
Especially if you have a 3D printer.
The big one here, Safety Third RC. Thank you very much. Got $6,000 worth of X1Cs. Design and print my own parts. And the missus is having me print 4 different kitty litter scoopers to see which is best. 24 hours of Dookie scoopers.
Listen, Safety Third.
Let's not
get her the
litter box.
Litter Robot 4. Well, we had the 3, now we have the 4. It's amazing.
Is it a game changer?
Oh, it's so good.
Tell me,
nice. So quiet.
I've got 2 cats.
Okay.
Should I have a litter robot?
Yes.
Does it contain the stink?
Yeah, because it's immediate. As soon as they get out, a couple minutes later, clean in the tray. So it's always clean. It gives you the weight of you. So like you tell it what cat weighs what, and then it senses whatever cat's going in, and then it gives you their average per day. So you can tell if something's off when their average goes up. Like, hey, make sure you watch Chief.
Dandy, it appears you're not pooping as much lately.
Or too much. So
I know I said I was going to stop, but I haven't.
I can fix it real quick. There we go. Now we don't have to listen to that.
Stupid jerk.
Yes. Can you use any 3D program that exports STL files? Or you can use. I use Cinema 4D because it's what I've been using for work for over a decade. Well, I mean, yeah, I guess that's probably a question that's going on.
It must be
Josh says, SolidWorks gotten their cam up to speed, or is Fusion still better? I don't know. I've never used SolidWorks cam because we use SolidWorks at work. I don't use it at home because it's expensive. I know that there is ways to get it for less now, but I'm pretty happy with Fusion. So we use Mastercam for cam and SolidWorks for CAD, and at home I use Fusion for CAD and cam.
Yes, I have two cats, Francis and Dandy. Dandy was in the last member video.
Yeah, and the previous one, both cats were in.
Yes, that's right.
So, let's see. You remember Junkyard Wars? Is that what you?
Oh yeah, that's when they were bodging things together in London.
London, like you got to build a monster truck. There happens to be monster truck tires out there, thankfully. But holy crap, that show was so good.
It was so good. I loved that show so much.
Yep.
How did you and Matt meet?
Matt asked me for my autograph in Pennsylvania.
That's not true.
Nicole was a witness.
I did not ask for your autograph in Pennsylvania, and Nicole also wasn't there.
She was there.
Is that the time that you guys?
Yep.
Yeah. That's right. She was there.
It was Ty who was sharing that camper with us. Anyway,
good story. Good story for another time.
And then I saw Matt again in Canada in 2015.
Yep.
In what would have been May of 2015.
It was around the May 2-4 long weekend, I believe.
27th was the day.
That would have been the right one. Yep.
So there you go. And we were at what was those caverns called? Warsaw Caverns.
Warsaw Caves. Close enough.
Whatever. Same.
Grinder.
And then later on down the road, Matt sent me a message being like, hey, you want to collaborate on something? And
I did do that.
That was right when the Honcho budget build was about to start.
And here we are.
And then 228 weeks later.
Still friends somehow.
Yeah. It was a warm summer evening.
The air was sultry.
Yeah. It was quite humid.
It was quite humid.
That was miserable. That event.
Yeah, that was not a fun event.
I'm telling you what, it will be very hard to get me to go to an event in Pennsylvania in
any time of the year.
Just about any time.
Right? It was so hot. How hot was it? I spent most of the time in the pool.
Was there a pool there?
A pool there. Yeah. Outdoor pool.
Wow.
At
Rose Point.
Rose Point Park.
Yeah.
So
the
great.
Check-in office was an old church.
Like barn.
Sure.
Church. Could have been a church.
It was a church.
Yeah. Let's go with church.
Yeah.
Debbie and
Tim.
Jim?
Sounds about right.
It was
So, yes.
awesome.
Let's
The
see what else.
yurts. Yurting it up.
Oh, that's right. There was yurts people rented.
Yeah, me and Richard stayed in one 2 years in a row, and then we were like, you know what? Maybe we should try one of these cabins with air conditioning.
There wasn't air conditioning in the yurts?
Oh no!
Wow! Wow!
Very hot.
Be honest, Josh. Would he still be your friend if in the first year you knew about that chair or his hats?
Speaking of 5-panel hats, now available in my Teespring store. So click the link right down below. Order yourself up a nice embroidered 5-panel hat, similar to this one, in fact.
I hope that none of you in here are 5-panel hat wearers. Or I hope that if you are, you're on Matt's side.
I've already sold 5 of them.
That sounds about right.
Matt wouldn't get off the zip line. Are you here just because of the zip line? No?
It seems like you're... Wasn't that a
It
fake
seems
reality
like
show as well?
That was on...
No, I know,
I
but
think
like,
you should leave.
wasn't it like during a fake reality show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he's just like...
Turn twisting. just glad I stopped wearing the murder glasses.
They're upstairs. I took them off because I've been wearing them all day. At the drift track. I was at the drift track before I came
Oh,
here.
that's right. You should discuss that a little bit.
I took the Traxxas Fortec Drift down to the drift track to see what all the pros would think of it. Now, a lot of people, a lot of the comments on my video, despite me saying in the video, this is a great place to start because it's easy to drift. You can use it outside. Its Traxxas tough. You can get parts for it anywhere, etc., etc., etc. It's not going to replace your $15,000 drift car. That's not the market for this. This is a beginner car. There were a lot of comments that were like, this thing sucks. This thing's junk. This won't drift. That's not enough angle. All of those things. Took it to the drift track. Everyone loved it. They're like, this drift's pretty good. This drift's pretty good right out of the box. Not too bad.
You think I could drift it? Because that would be the real test.
Oh, I think you definitely can drift it.
Just drift it.
Just drift it. It's actually they were having a blast with it. So I was like, they have a big event this weekend, big competition, which I will not be going to because I am.
You should
not there.
You should
yet.
go to your first competition. You wear your thin tie. You ask what class you're in. Like,
yeah.
Maybe you can meet a nice, questionably aged girl. Maybe she'll be running the
Oh my God. Yeah. The tightest pants any person has ever owned ever.
I feel like
Dress
you own
shoes.
those pants.
I do actually. I fill them out nicely. And maybe get fired from your job for playing with RC toys.
For using the original GoPro. That was never.
Yeah, that's right. The original. I'm using the first GoPro ever for this video. But yeah, it did well. And I was like, you know what? You guys want to have it for the weekend? Have it for the weekend. Drive it.
Maybe somebody jumps their drift car too high and is asking for a loaner. And then
exactly. They may need it.
Use mine, and they'll.
Yep. Thanks, Scale Studio, but that sounds like something from somebody that hasn't watched the video. I'm not trying to replace the Yokomos or the MSTs or the Rev Ds or any of the other high-end cars. This is a place. This is a car for someone who's like, I'm casually into RC. I would casually like to try this. I'd also like to be able to use this outside in my driveway or with my buddies on the track if that happens to happen. This is not supposed to be a replacement for any of those things. So respectfully, I think it has a place in the market, and I think it'll do well because it is pretty easy to drift. All the guys, though, were like, this mode where it does everything for me, very confusing.
Perfect.
Do not like. They all went directly into just plain gyro mode.
Oof. Bold choice. Jumps their drift car. Exactly. That's what you do. You come around the final turn. You have to hit the jump, and then you have to hit the bell on the drift track. I've been to drift competitions. That's right. So
That's right.
BTC 2025.
Beat the creek,
Thank you. Not a Thunderbird. Thank you very much.
That is not a Thunderbird, guys. Just so you know, that's a Lincoln Mark 8.
Nah, Mark
8,
6.5 or something like that. 7 maybe. Beat the Creek 2025. I was trying to make it this year, and it just never would have happened. But
where is that? Where are we going?
In Pennsylvania.
Pennsylvania or Kentucky?
Yes. It's Kentucky.
Scale Studio, thank you. YD2 RTR, 199 pounds.
That's like $1 million though.
That's a lot more money, I think.
Oh, Lincoln Marky Mark.
It's a Lincoln Funky Bunch.
Mayaville. They may say it different. But yeah, it is something I absolutely would like to go to next year.
What's the deal with that one? What's that one all about? Is it like a comp, or is it just a go around the creek?
A bunch of people that go try and abuse a body of water. I don't really know. I don't know. Shitload of people
abuse the water. Yeah. They tried that name first, and it didn't go over as well.
It didn't fly. Josh, ever get tired of people knowing your name you've never met? Not even a little bit. It doesn't
bother the river.
It doesn't. It honestly does not bother me at all. The only thing that does is when they'll know when
they call you Matt.
They're like, "Hey, nice meeting you." I'm like, "Oh, nice," and I'll introduce myself. Still, I'm like, "I'm Josh." They're like, "I know." I'm like, "Yeah, I know you know," but now say your name.
I'm yeah.
I'm like, "That's not how this goes." I'm like, "Nice to meet you. I'm Josh." Like, I know. I'm like,
"Yeah, I know. I watch you on YouTube." No, I understand that.
And then
I think
now tell me your name so we can have a conversation.
Hello, Mr. Thompson. I think he's talking to you.
That's the only part. I'm like, just tell me your name. Like, so we can, because otherwise now you're making it weird.
Flick the crick.
Flick the crick. I grew up as a crick person. So
yeah, I'm here for it. You probably entertained yourself down by the crick all the time.
Oh, I grew up in the crick. I just say, "What's your name?" It's like when I get the messages that just say, for one, I'll say, I hate saying the things that bother me the most, because then that's what people send me on purpose. But the ones that bother me the most are just, they say, "Hey, bud, I've got a question for you." Like, for one, wait, say bud. Hey, dude, it's not derogatory. And I grew up in that type of area where like bud is the thing. But I'm like, maybe not bud.
Not your bud, friend. Not your friend, pal.
Like, "Hey, bud, got a question for you." I'm
very Canadian thing, actually.
Cool,
bud.
Just send the question. You don't even have to introduce. Just send the question. You're already sending me a message. I'm already reading it, supposedly. So just send.
You don't like the niceties? You just want question?
Just question. I don't want. You know what I want? They can send the nicety, but then send the question in the same one. Like, otherwise, they're like, send a question, and then like I have to be like, okay, and then they send it. But like, it could be 12 hours between those messages. Like, you could have got. I would happily answer your question, but just send it at the first time.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah. Like, allow myself to introduce myself. My name is Richie Cunningham, and this is my wife, Oprah.
Dude, chill. Hola, Chief. I like that.
That's good. I'm here for that
one. My favorite. I'm all for that one. Hey, guy, that's fine. Little feller.
Hey, little buddy.
And it's this is what like you wouldn't send someone an email that just said, "Hey, I have a question for you." Send. Just send the whole thing in the email. Like it's the same thing.
You know what, Josh? At the end of the day, I'm just happy that anybody messages me at all. That's nice.
I'm happy to message it. I'm just like, why don't I would save you? You would save yourself so much time waiting. You're the one who wants the answer.
Why use more word when less word
do trick?
Good.
Are you saying see the world or see world?
See, Kevin, that's why it doesn't work.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh, hey, Dave
Hey,
Zilla.
I have a question. I'm fine with that too. I will still answer it. Let me send the question.
Dave Zilla was there tonight. He works in a hobby store. Drift track got busy. Didn't get to try the tracks yet. I'll try it on Saturday though. Good to see you again. Are you going to the comp? There's a comp on this weekend. Are you comping?
Comp time.
It's time to comp. Oh,
you didn't mention to people how you sent me a message saying, "Hey, I almost cut off my finger."
Yeah, I did. I almost cut it off. You can't really see it now because it's got a Band-Aid on it. It's one of those cool new Band-Aids that goes white when it's healed. Yeah, I don't know. But what was I doing? Stupid things. Let me share. On the back of this extra cab hood,
okay.
I had to remove a bunch of extra material to get it to sit flush along the leading edge because RC four-wheel drive.
Couldn't be bothered.
I don't need to do that. Nobody's going to do that. There's also a bunch of other stuff that I'll be showing off thanks to Turks and Jerps in tomorrow's What's on the Bench. But long story short, I scored along the area on the inside edge where I needed to trim away. And I was like, I'll be really smart and be really like smart about this. And I used my blade to I'll reenact, to shave along the area where I scored. And it slipped and it went right through my thumb deep. Like basically all of the blade was in my thumb. And I was like, and I was like, whoa, that's bleeding a lot.
If you used an older X-Acto blade, it wouldn't have gone as deep.
It wouldn't have gone in at all, probably.
See? And then you would have been saved. Now who's the dummy?
Fine. Praise blade. Anyway, rather than go to the doctor, why would I do that? Why would I go to a merge and wait there for 8 hours for 3 stitches? I'll just super glue it. So I super glued it after cleaning it out. And I'm going to I'll probably take this dressing off tonight and see how it's looking.
Be a man, use super glue, the black kind.
Oh, I was like, I had both in my hand. And I was like, as I'm holding this arm up, because it's bleeding everywhere, I'm like, they're both rubberized. I mean, the black's probably not healthier. I'll go clear.
How can you tell when it's gone if you don't use the black? If you're using clear, you can just tell the microplastics are making their way in there.
Dude, after being in this hobby for as long as I have been,
yeah,
I am chock-a-block full of microplastics already. That's what's holding me together, I think. So who cares? At this point,
that's oh my!
Rather than go to the ER, Matt used the vinyl cutter to cut out a sweet decal.
I would like you to make another version of your copper hood now with a little gash through the fingerprint.
It hurt like crazy when I first did it.
Is Autodesk Fusion the same as Fusion 360? It is actually just called Autodesk Fusion now. It is no longer called Fusion 360. It's just a
sorry,
force of
I should
habit.
have clarified that. We call it a Fusion 360 because we've been using it for so long.
It's been that forever. It's just we have to get used to just saying Fusion.
Fusion.
So, Fusion.
Fajan.
Power. There's so many we already say Fusion in the hobby for the Fusion systems.
Right. It just comes so naturally. Confusion.
Fusion, what's your junction? Or however that song goes. However a bill becomes law.
Conjunction junction, I think?
Yeah. Isn't that where
I don't know.
bill goes to Capitol Hill?
Yeah, that's the same one. Yeah.
Did she use that new vinyl? I heard it's automotive. It's really good. Have you guys seen this stuff?
Hey, you know what? It held up pretty good because I took this with me when I was out there, and it got a few scritches here and there because Richard kept running
Down in the
into
creek?
it with his optic down in the creek where we punched the creek. You can see there's a little bit of blue in that corner there.
that rubbed off from the from the other one. Oh, yeah.
It was good, solid fun though. Those places we picked were great.
Yeah.
Second one was just a find. Matt is so OG, he calls it Fusion 360 for real, for real. 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos, 55 shakes. Thank you. Hear the news of microplastics being found in testicles. Guess we're all just 3D printers now, huh?
I mean, they're kind of the original.
The original 3D printer.
Like, hey, look what I made from,
from barely anything.
Or is
that's what my wife says anyway.
She's the 3D printer? Like,
she's the 3D printer. You're just the filament.
Yeah.
Gross.
Weird.
Pilot Random Media, thank you. Speaking of glue, what do you use when gluing printed panels? Land Rover, not sure of the material. Printed panels, if it's PLA, I just use CA, and then I back it with shoe goo. Sometimes I back it with a 2-part epoxy, depending. If it's ABS, you can use, as I just so happen to have it right here, methyl ethyl ketone, which
is that the real MEK?
Yeah, we don't have that fake shit here.
Wow. We get the
glug
substitute.
Yeah, and this ain't no substitute. This is a real thing from Rico Chem in Montreal.
Is Matt going to give the build along a go? Probably not, since he already has one. But
are you doing the Porsche again?
No. I'm saying for the. I think Ben probably means the current moon buggy.
Oh no, I got one. Yeah. I'm good. I don't want
the next one though. Are you going to consider building your own chassis?
Yeah, I would build my own chassis.
Glad to hear it.
Yeah.
Ben's made good progress on his. I think he's got the whole chassis done.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
He's taking it, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
So actually, Ben got a welder. He's got a big TIG, like a big Miller. And then he showed a photo of his
next to it. Yeah.
It's like Miller.
It's adorable.
It's like a little loaf of bread.
Look at your cute little welder.
My optic won best Jeep at Recon G6 this weekend. Where was the
That's cool.
This weekend, Tom? Pennsylvania? Is Tom in Pennsylvania? I feel like he's in Pennsylvania.
I feel like he could be in Pennsylvania.
I'm guessing. Josh, you should order a Fabin chassis, a real one. Left the JT drivetrain under it. I do like his Atombot chassis, or what, I don't remember what they call it now, but I do like it.
Done.
I think I would still just go with like a LS based V6 and what are you? It's not bad. That's not bad at all.
It's pretty good.
What are you gonna do with it though?
I'm putting it on a Zool 2 electric boogaloo because it's got IFS.
That it does.
I'm going to swap out the trailing arms for regular 4-link in the rear.
Good call.
No interior because low effort, but I'm going to do a nice job on the body.
You're not going to do an interior.
I don't think so. I'll do a dashboard and some seats and a man, maybe a me.
Why even do it?
Why? What do you mean?
If you're just going to half-ass it like that.
He looks pretty good in there.
That's pretty proper. Agreed.
Yeah. It's a good size.
Yeah, your hair is properly proportioned to it.
For the first time ever. Something wrong with that guy's head. It's so small.
Why not a U-Tron? Is that not cheaper too? I think it was just because then he would have to touch one of those U-Tron bodies again.
No, my U-Tron is already, I turned it into an FJ Cruiser, like a real FJ Cruiser, because I got that nice new bright body on it. But I have a Zool right here that isn't being used.
Yes, exactly. A Durango? That is the new Durango. That is exactly what
Durango. That's right. New Dodge Durango. You didn't know they were making one, but they are.
No interior because you haven't sent him one yet. Can you design one to...
Josh, can you make me an interior?
I'm calling BS on the no interior. If it turns out...
I want to get it done this year, guys.
But does it matter?
If I get it done this year?
Sure.
I mean, I probably won't.
Why not just do it?
Doesn't matter.
And then in the end, you're just putting it on a whatever that was, Zool anyway. So like
it's a trail
make it look good instead.
Yeah, all right.
It's going to be on a
no, but there's no room. There's no room for a good interior in this. I'm just putting the tint on. That's
3D
it.
Scan it and design one up. It's like a solid 2 hours worth of work.
For you,
10 max.
For me, it's like 2 years.
Made it safely.
Welcome to Missouri.
Hello, wife. Thousands of miles away. Happy birthday. That was my birthday present.
Yeah. Would the Night Customs Trail Runner interior fit? Maybe. And that's close enough. It's a Tacoma.
Yeah. Just get it and scale it. You already have that body in 3D, obviously.
Yeah. But it's in pieces.
So, bring it into Fusion, made it together.
So much work. I just finished putting it all together.
But
it needs a lot of finishing.
Screws.
Yeah, there's way more screws to put in there.
Made it in time to gloat about Grid Rival. It is 5 p.m. Let's quickly thank some people, Matt. And then talk about a bloodbath. Thank you to Harold Shedd, member for 3 months. Thank you, Toxic Crawler, Captain Insano, Shows No Mercy, Safety Third RC, GC Coop 2, Tom Havel, Williams, Lake Scale Off Road, Byron Ross, my gold level ding dong belongs in your starfish, Dart, Jeremiah Salver, Jared Henry's RC Garage, Tom Havel, Tyler, Hancock, Justin Morgan, Fokker Fabs, member for 2 months, Azad 3, Chunky Customs, Tom Bajak. Thank you all very much. Hazard 3 also. I said that one.
Thank you to Paul Schulman, Tyler Wolstenholme, Eric Weiss, Thomas Bialzik, Jared Ships again, Thomas Bialzik, 55 burgers, 55 fries, 55 tacos. Thomas Bialzik, my gold level ding dong belongs in your starfish. It's so brutal. Paul Schulman, Scale Studio, Flywater RC, Safety Third RC, Scale Studio. Queen Chrissy, I missed this one. I am so sorry. I broke my foot out trailing on the weekend. Was watching the RC four-wheel drive, not where I was going. That's brutal. That ain't no good at all. So sorry that happened. Where's your super chat though? Oh, you can start. It's a start, right? I know how this works. There she is. My apologies to you and your foot. I broke a rock and hurt my toe pretty bad, but I did not break my foot. That's brutal. Patty Channel. How did I miss this one too? What happened? Where was I?
You were staring at that stupid body.
I apologize profusely. Painting the H10 panels, should I use PS or TS? You should use a good etching primer and then TS.
And I highly recommend
TS doesn't come in an airbrush. It's XF if you're going to airbrush, ding dong. You're such a fool. 50 February, 55 tacos, and Pilot Ryan Media. Thank you all so very much. Okay.
I felt 75th place.
How many people are in this competition? 74.
130.
Damn. What happened to you?
Well, Alpine is what happened to me 2 weeks in a row. Last week, double Alpine DNF or something like that. This week, again, Gasly as my start driver, DNFs again. 75th.
You know what? 12th again. I have not changed positions.
Nicole went up.
Yeah.
Ben passed me last week. And if you remember, Ben was the one when we were in Colorado going like, let's try and make this interesting. I don't know anything about what's going on this. Let's try and make some bet. He got us betting on it.
Oh yeah.
Remember? And that turned out so well. But yeah, Ben, who does not pay attention to Formula One, has passed me.
Yeah, I don't think you're gonna win. I'm not gonna win either, but at least I'm respectable up there.
No coming back.
No coming back. So we have. Let's talk about quite possibly the greatest meltdown I've listened to in many, many years on the radio.
Are you talking about Max? Or are you talking about McLaren?
Well, that statement stands for both of those things.
Yeah.
Let's talk about McLaren first.
Okay.
Because that was cringy. It was very best.
It was so hard to watch because McLaren.
It's almost at that point. And at that point, why are you giving Oscar the win when it's so clearly not deserved? Like, he couldn't catch him.
No.
They were on slightly different strats, and they just managed to put, like, it was just a better stint at the end for Lando. And it's like, why would you take away that win? Why would you take away that effort? Oh, you cannot say that name. Thanks for becoming a new member.
Thanks for joining, Reed. I appreciate it.
That's terrible. That's highly offensive. But back to that whole fiasco. At that point, you're like, Oscar, I'm sorry. We cannot give you the win. We cannot give this one to you because it doesn't even feel like he won. Like,
it doesn't.
Plus, you're fighting for a championship now because you are now in contention with Lando. You could actually win this if your team doesn't screw it up for you, and they might have this weekend.
And he was so clearly faster, but they should have just been clear. Like, they're going to pit him first, fine. Pit him first and then swap them. Because then Lando still would have drove around him and won.
Exactly. It just seems such a poorly managed position, to completely nullify your 1-2.
I know it. Now, am I saying that Oscar wouldn't? Well, I said that Lando drive around him. I don't know if that's totally true, just because it is so hard to pass on that track. Which
it is hard to pass.
Why that track?
As Max Verstappen showed everybody, it's very hard to pass there.
Yeah.
Right. Oscar should have won that race all day. Come on, Matt. They should have just pit him first and let Lando deal with Hamilton. Well, but they didn't.
And yeah, that was
so. At that point, when your strategy fails, and you've mucked it up for Oscar, that's when you go, listen, mate, this isn't the one that you're going to win. Sorry,
And it's just so weird. Everything they did about that was so weird and so unsatisfying to see Oscar win his first one. And I don't know if that would have just been his reaction anyway, being like, yeah, thanks. Cool. Or if it was just so clear that it was so it was yuck. Anyway, and then Max. I did think it was funny when GP was just like pretty gentle introduction on them new tires there, and he was like, you gave me this shit strategy. I'm trying to save what's left.
Yeah. He was not happy, clearly. But there are things you shan't be doing. And
it's just
doing the thing that you say everyone does to you, the dive bombing, like, dude, you're not passing him there.
Yeah.
And then to get on the radio again and be like, he turned into me. And GP is like, yeah, no, he didn't.
We're not doing this here.
Don't be a child. I love that part so much.
And then did you see that they have come to an agreement that Max will no longer sim race late into the night before his F1 duties?
Yeah. Yeah. Lando in the cooldown, definitely cringe. Yes. When he threw the hat down.
I didn't see that.
He got the second place hat and he kind of looked at it and flung it on the ground and then put his helmet down where his hat was.
Didn't see it.
A little bit.
I kind of walked away after that. I was just like, this is awkward and I'm not here for that.
It was so very weird. Would have been fine if they weren't battling for a championship lead. Yeah, agreed, 100%. But like, to not let Lando keep that victory is very, very, very weird. It's like Oscar's not in contention. Lando's like what, 60 points behind?
He was 84, 80 something, wasn't he?
Yeah, something like that. So it's not. I don't know what the difference is now.
I don't know what it was either, but he gave away 7 points by doing the flip. But what he said to Lewis was way worse. I did not see what he said to Lewis in the.
He gave Lewis some lip. I don't remember that.
I didn't see that.
Max is also banned from having his chicken tenders too close to race time.
Dino nuggies. So yeah,
Oscar was the clear lead the entire race, despite undercut initially. Even to take that away from Oscar would have been brutal too.
Yeah, agreed. They should have just fucking pit him first. I was watching it with Nicole, and I was like, "What are they doing? What are they doing?" And then it just got worse and worse and worse.
Oh, that's right. You had a fast car 7 years ago. That's right. Right. Because Puis told him his car was fast. He goes, wow, that car was really fast today. And Lando, your car was fast 7 years ago. Like, okay, calm down.
So
I'm giving you a compliment.
McLaren should win the constructors. I think that it could be a really.
I think they will.
Unless they boot Checo.
And then replace him with Daniel Ricciardo. I love him, but
I know it's not.
Yuki Tsunoda, more crash damage than points. Liam Lawson, unproven. Who else do they got?
It's one of those. It's one of them. Yuki is not going anywhere. Yuki is.
They're not giving him that car.
No, they're not giving him that car. They're like, listen, you're Honda boy, and that's why you're here.
And then when we don't do Honda next year, smell you later.
Yeah. Danny Rick, though, I agree. I don't.
Checo with Stroll. Best idea I've ever had. Yes, Danny Rick did absolutely get effed harder than Lando at that race.
I did not see what.
They pit him so early that they put him into traffic, and then it was DRS train, and he couldn't do anything. The end.
And it was pit him off mediums, didn't they? In like 9 laps. Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
Like everyone else on mediums went to 20. So yeah,
very strange.
They absolutely just needed to just.
They were saying, yes, that since Nui stepped away, they fell off in development. I don't think it's that. I saw a very compelling video today that would suggest that 4 races ago, the FIA told Red Bull that they had to remove something from their car.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there was a very compelling video. I'll try to find the link to it and share it with you. But it's like all of a sudden they've fallen off a cliff. There's something very different.
Interesting. That's I'd be interested to hear that.
Yeah.
So
put him off the preferred tires. Who's making up places and directly into the worst traffic.
Oh God, yeah, I do remember that.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah, and Bonato at Audi, which is exciting.
Yes,
we are checking V2.
Did the FIA say to remove Checo?
Yes, the snippet was from Spanish reporters saying that there's actually something like technical that they made them remove, so there wouldn't be any questioning of legality.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. And it would explain it. The car is like not good anymore.
Believable as they did
not as good.
Ferrari a few years ago. Yeah, when they did the fuel flow thing to.
That's right.
Yes, that was.
Yep.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to hear if that was a thing. Hey, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Everyday minimalist. Hey, Jen,
hey.
If I can get a knife over the board, I said that one.
All right.
I haven't seen.
Hey, you can send knives. That's no problem.
Good seeing you back.
Yeah, man. Been a minute.
Yeah. So, man, they it is wild to see, and it's going to make for an awesome second half of the season. I am excited. This
has been one of the best seasons in recent memory.
Yeah, absolutely.
Since 2021.
Yeah, 2021 was pretty amazing as well. I mean, especially with how much fire there was between Lewis and Max. And then to see Max win it in the end, that was the best part, of course.
Well, it would have been a lot better if he won it on merit. And if he had won it on merit, it would have been a lot cooler.
I want Sainz to sign a goddamn contract.
Just
I
anywhere
want him
at this
Red
point.
Bull so bad.
I don't know why they won't sign him.
Just put him in that freaking Red Bull.
Just let him drive it.
Just drive it. So what was the other? That was the other thing I was seeing is rumors of George Russell to Audi in 2026.
Say that again.
Yeah, George Russell to Audi in 2026 because they want to put Kimi in that car in 2026, right?
Oh, the younger Kimi.
Yeah,
not
Antonelli.
Kimi Räikkönen.
No. So steering wheel. They want to put Kimi in, and there's been just that open invite to Max. So they're saying
at Merck.
Yeah. So they're saying George Russell's out. 2026.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Back to Williams, you go. But yeah, I also agree that I don't think that Sainz will ever get the Red Bull seat because of Verstappen's.
We don't like him. He's too good.
I know. I just want to see him in there so bad.
2026 is going to be crazy. You're right, Jay.
New direct. I mean, 2024 is crazy. 2025, if McLaren dominates, it could really bore fans.
Yeah, right. Not this fan.
Yeah,
I am here for it. I love it.
So I'm pumped. When's our next?
What's your this weekend, isn't it?
This week, France,
Belgium, Spa.
Is it Spa?
Yeah, man.
Holy crap!
You better get on that. What's your lineup?
Special livery?
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, you don't like it?
It's okay.
It looks so good.
Yeah, just a red car.
Oh, I know, but it's the Alpine in red. anyway, I don't think that I've fixed my lineup yet.
All right. Well, here's my lineup because I'm already done.
I'm not done. Oh my god.
Science plus Bottas equals Audi. No, it would be Science and Hulk because Hulkenberg already signed.
Right. Hulk is there.
My jump into the RC YouTube game. Any tips?
Um.
Oh, might jump into RC YouTube game. Well, what I would do is I would pick a subgenre of this hobby that's really not super popular and requires a lot of effort and hyper focus that a very limited audience finds exciting.
Worked really well for us. We only do the scale side that requires really expensive tools, and then we're just really harp on that. Like, no, you should really buy a TIG welder and a 3D printer and a bunch of specialty stuff. Like, why aren't you doing that? Do that. Do it now. Just buy it.
Here's a 3-hour video on weathering your canoe.
Don't come in while I'm weathering my canoe.
I got some more ideas for weathering the canoe from some members, and it was really helpful.
Oh, interesting.
I like McLaren. Yeah, we know, Jeff.
So
don't desire making money. Oof.
So I have two holdovers on my team, and I have three. So I have 3 empty driver spots and empty constructor. The 2 people that I still have are Perez and Magnussen.
Oh, sick.
I really thought I was like, I'm picking up Perez. He's had some really bad weeks, so I think he's going to come out of it.
Destined to do well.
And now I've had him for 2 weeks, and it could not have gone worse for me. K-Mag has also been completely anonymous.
Okay.
Yeah. Jimmy,
I've got...
Yeah, go for it. What's yours?
You want me? Yeah.
Yep.
Lando Norris. Usually pretty good driver to have in the lineup. Oscar Piastri. Pretty good, too. He won his first race last week. Then I've got Sonoda, Hulkenberg, Magnussen, and Haas.
Not bad.
It's not bad. It's not great. It could be better. But I've pretty much guaranteed a podium spot in there somewhere.
So how much cash do you have to work with? I have 100 million total because I have dropped I have lost like $17 million in 3 weeks, 3 race weeks.
I have 118,300,000.
No. And with those 2 drivers locked in, that gives me 68 million left. Awful.
That's brutal.
Yeah. Awful, disgusting numbers.
And I have 2.7 million banked, and I would spend that on a slightly better team than Haas, but I would have to pay a penalty because I have them for 2 more races.
Yeah. So I think I'm going to pick up Russell and let me just see who the cheapest driver I can pick is. Oh god. I can pick up Sargent again.
I would not do that.
There's a chance that he'll get dropped and then I'll get a freebie.
You think he's not coming back after summer break?
No, I don't. I feel like he's going to go.
Who are they going to Who are they going to put in there?
The guy who sweeps in the back.
Anybody. James Vowles is driving the car.
Just him and his chin. That's James Vowles' chin. It hasn't showed up yet, so they're just going to put him in the car.
It'd be really easy to get the helmet on and off.
Yeah. He also does not have to unbutton his shirt to take his shirt off. Oh my god.
Oh, Jay, that's a good lineup, man. Ham, Nor, Ver. Hoping to hit the trifecta.
God. That's Oh,
Haas
this
isn't a bad call at all at fast tracks. I agree, and that's why I locked him in, because I know Spa is a quick course. And they had Hulkenberg, man. He's showing that when he gets over to Audi, he'll be right at the back.
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, 2026.
Can
We'll
you
have a new
think
car. Don't worry.
it'll be fine then? It'll be fine by then. All right, well, let's wrap this up because
Okay.
we do have to. I
24.7
have to go for a
million.
run.
Okay. God, I can't. This is horse shit. All right. I'm going to do this later, I guess.
All right. Thanks, everybody. Have a great night. I will record a What's on the Bench sometime. Get that up tomorrow.
All righty then. Thank you all. Appreciate all of the birthdays. So,
yeah. Happy birthday, Josh.
See you all later.
Love you. Bye.